4, we've got smoke. 3, we've got ignition. 2, 1, we've got RIP. Takeoff. RIP. Takeoff. Welcome to another edition of Mouthpiece Included. Today we're going to break down the weird allegations towards OKC Thunder standout Josh Giddey. And we got some hot topics. That's what we got. You know, this is Mouthpiece Included. We only talk politics. It's politics. What's that? TATN. Widen down a little bit. It's politics. What's politics, you ask? Politics is a fusion of sports and politics. This is your co-host, 9 Millie, and thanks for your presence. Today's topic is weird R. Kelly-ish allegations levied against OKC, NBA's OKC Thunder standout Josh Giddey, and the lack of ample media coverage. Who is Giddey? Giddey's a 21-year-old Australian-born basketball player who was drafted by OKC in 2021. He's been impressing fans and critics alike with his skills and versatility on the court. You might want to imagine, I watched some highlights. A poor man's, like a Scottie Pippen in his prime, if he was slower, less athletic, not as good on defense, but a versatile player. However, Giddey's stellar performance has been overshadowed by some scandal out there that emerged on social media a few days. Not in big media, but social media. Several accounts posted screenshots and videos allegedly showing Giddey in a relationship with a 15-year-old girl. 15. She was only 15. 15. She was sexy. I mean, 15. Was a junior in high school. Many have also criticized the media for not giving enough attention and coverage to the scandal compared to other cases involving Pookie celebrities and Ray athletes. Guess what? We're going to unpack the facts, opinions surrounding these allegations against Giddey up and examine the implications and consequences for his career, reputation, and his bottom line. Nobody's calling him stupid. You know, it's his friends and his parents' fault. Where's the vitriol? Where is it? We're going to get there. We'll also discuss the role and responsibility of the media on reporting such sensitive and controversial issues and how they can balance the public's right to know with the individual's right to privacy and due process. Also, we may give you some takes on some hot topics of the week. And of course, we did not pick a major burger of the week for you, but we have one lined up if we got time. So stand down, stand back, stand by, pull up. But if you do pull up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Yeah. The link to pull up is pinned in the chat. All you have to do is click on it. It's going to put you into the Zoom. And we'll get you up here to talk your shit, as we say. All right, enough of me. Let's get our resident Silverback co-host, Jackie Robinson's finest, world traveler, big Percocet. What it do there, fella? What up, man?
I don't know about world anymore. I think I'm gonna be a U.S. traveler So the world gets figured out here. But what it is, what it is, what it is. The weather outside is frightful here in Chi-Town, but the fire inside is delightful.
The weather's outside is frightful.
Yeah.
The fire inside's delightful. Moving snow. What down, Chi-Town. Let's go ahead and get it on, man.
Happy post-Turkey Day.
Oh, yeah. God bless all the turkeys, man. God bless all the turkeys.
All the ones that got pardoned, all the ones that got ate, all the ones that are still in the store, in the frozen food section.
Yeah.
Bless them all. But Turkey Day is good.
Well, Turkey Day is Turkey Day. Why ain't not getting no power here, Jeff?
Good time with the family, commiserating, telling stories about the ancestors, talking football. That's about it. Not much of it because there's not much sports to talk about here in the city of Chi. Fortunately. Is that our sponsor?
All right. Oh, they talking about Justin Fields. You know what? Let's get this off of here. My fault. I'm not getting power, but I'll worry about that. We got enough power for the show. All right. Weird allegations. Let's go ahead and get it on. All right. Today's topic is weird allegations towards OKC standout guard / forward Josh Giddey. We got some weekly political topics. Pull up. The link is pinned in the chat. All right, let's jump on baseball real quick. I got a simple question. Since everybody, digs the long ball and, then we're going to take the game and make it more exciting like the NBA and NFL and get more viewership.
Yeah.
Who won the World Series? Why don't I know the answer to that?
Nobody watched.
Do I need to Google it?
I purposely meant to watch the World Series, but
who won it?
Texas.
All right, good. At least one of us know.
But I didn't. It came and went so quick. I missed all the damn games. I think I saw the last game and it was like 10 to 1, and I just turned it off. But that's what they won. They won. One team hitting a long ball and destroying the other team, and it happened. So I forgot who they played. Texas played somebody. It was a warm weather team. That's how interesting it was.
I think
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah, in professional sports, we should just looking at it. It would help the WNBA. There should be one team per state. Instead of Chicago Bulls, that's your Illinois Bulls. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to increase your fan base. People are going to care. It's going to have more meaning.
Yeah.
Because, you just said it, the Arizona against the Texas. Not even cities involved in it. I already know.
Texas Rangers, Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's all the name's all revenue based. That's why we got the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox instead. Illinois Bums.
One team. The White Sox merged their organization with the Cubs. You know what I mean? Tear down that shithole eyesore, off the
guaranteed rate.
Yeah. Speaking of guaranteed rate, big ups to Josh Giddey, huh?
Big ups to small ups to guys.
Yeah,
no comment, Gideon.
Yeah, we're gonna get involved. I'll tell you what, if he was some sort of Pookie or Ray Ray, they'd be on his ass.
Oh my gosh.
They would be ruining this opportunity like this. There's people all over the street struggling and dying, getting shot. And you can change your family's life. And you want to go out there, these are just allegations. They're just allegations, but I'm going to.
So, the NBA has all these investigators. They know what's going on when Pookie's out there, at the nightclub, doing videos showing his pistols.
This guy's showing minors?
Yeah, we got a rapist
We're gonna
running around
a
out there.
therapist, allegedly. We're gonna get
Alleged,
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get
alleged
there.
rapist
Say,
murder.
all right, I know I started it. We'll save it. All right, let's get
I'm
off
sorry.
baseball because
Okay,
nobody cares.
I
So you
got off
guys,
on a rant.
yeah, you guys know what we're gonna get into, as you can see. Quarter black of the week from week 11. Let me tell you something. I gave it to JF is the one, aka Justin Time, Justin Fields. I mean, this poor kid has been maligned in the media. This poor kid has been maligned by the local fans. This poor kid has sat there and watched an undrafted, I don't want to call him a bum, Bilbo Bajan. People actually say he should learn from him, blah, blah, blah. This guy sacrificed his mind, body, and soul for the organization, bro. Bleeds orange and freaking blue. You know what I mean? Hates cheese. You know what I mean? He was a vegan. He just started eating meat again or some shit because somebody told him you got to eat brats in Chicago.
Yes.
Overcome all of this and comes out there and completely shines against a Super Bowl caliber team.
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw that out there. He was my quarterback of the week, even in a loss. What was your quarterback of week 11, Big Percocet?
Well, with the reviewing all of the quarterbacks that played last week, I believe he shined the most. People always want to point to stats, and he didn't do this, and he didn't do that.
He dove for over 200 yards and all this crap.
They didn't score 70 points. They had all these opportunities. Damn it, they scored 26 points. They had a 13-point lead with 4 minutes left in the game. His coaching staff and his defense failed him. And that's all there's to it. So I'm going with QB1, JF1, quarterback of the week.
Yeah, he said some jackass. It was on the score, in the chat on the score, yeah. And he was like, you Chicago fans suck. You're going crazy over raving over a guy who threw for 169 yards. I'm like, so you're just going to not mention the over 100 yards. You're just going to ignore the over 100 yards rushing. Huh?
Yeah, he's a quarterback. He's got to throw the ball.
Got to stand in there.
Yeah, just like what's the guy in Buffalo? Josh Allen.
Oh, they love it when he runs, though. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, he's athletic. But he had 3 bad games in a row, and they fired their offensive coordinator. That's what happens in football. And brought in somebody new the next game, and they went out there and won. So if it's not working, you got to fix it.
What happened in the Raiders? And you know what, Ace? We got to talk about that, and maybe we'll save it for a show. We need to start doing like the pink people do. Programming the minds of the world. Eric Bieniemy, should he be our next head coach? We got to start putting that narrative out there.
We need some our last success as a organization. Last time we were in a Super Bowl, we had a melanated coach. And
that's right.
With the hierarchy of management we have in the organization now, I think we need to go back to
that's right.
A melanated coach and get some football players out there, some football minds, and play some damn football instead of Pitts principle and worry about character and all this crap. Let's get out there and win some damn football games like they're in the city of Chicago. They're the damn Bears. I had a video on the other day. This guy was wrestling a damn bear. And, it was one of those made-up videos. The bear just, tussle with him. I wish he would have snapped his head off and ate him or something. Because that's the way Bears play. And these guys
that's right.
Go out there. Man, this defense we got, Tampa 2 is a decent defense. It can work, but you got to have the players out there that's willing to pressure the quarterback and get him to put that ball out there.
And you got to scheme it right, and you have to run the ball.
Yeah.
See, the Tampa 2 goes hand in hand because there's only so many looks you can give out of that zone shell. So you got to keep the other team off the field, and that's why your boy Lovey got off the bus running the football. He knew it. He knew it. We can't run this shit all game. Quarterback's gonna start hitting the seams. Right.
We gotta get these guys. We gotta shorten the game. We gotta make that clock
get
run.
Some 3 and outs and right. That's why you need talent, though.
Then we'll get, and our turnovers will happen. We'll get that ball and we'll run a couple of them in during the season, during the game for a touchdown. And that'll demoralize the team because they're going to come back out trying to throw the ball and then we're going to blitz and hit some pressure on them.
That's right.
And then they're going to make another mistake.
And when you got that talent in the 4-3 cover 2 shell, you're able to, because it's bend don't break. So when you get down into the red zone, since you have talent now, most times these teams, if they get down there, they're going to have to settle for a field goal.
Yeah.
Right. We don't have that.
Well, and we also don't have an identity. So, Lovey knew how to put together an NFL win. And when you come in with these inexperienced coaches, coordinators, it takes a lot to win an NFL game. And you hear
it takes a lot to win a high school football game in a good program area.
Yeah. Yeah, Fluke's talking about all the time, all the 3 phases working together,
the
like
details,
a hand and complementary, and
the
blah,
details,
blah, 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 blah. Hey, you got to learn how to put those details.
Listen,
together
after the first 2 or 3 weeks, at the preseason in your first 3 games, Ace, the details got to be worked out already. You got to get rid of some of those players or put them down in the depth chart. They shouldn't be on the football field.
Yeah, you don't think they can get it done. If they're a project, get them the hell out of town. Go get another damn project that might get to the damn quarterback.
Right. The details.
There's plenty of guys out there hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, details, my ass. We need some sacks, some pressure on the quarterback. I'm looking at these teams that are rolling all these damn defensive linemen out there, guys you never heard of, just running in, and their only job is to do what? Get the damn quarterback to the ground or pressure him. So, it makes no sense that we got 2 guys that maybe can pressure the quarterback, and the other guys, they're just run stoppers. We need some guys that can pressure the quarterback, some undrafted free agents, some just some more players. We need some more talent, and getting rid of the quarterback, you meatballs, is not going to. It's not going to bring more talent to the team. We need to build on what we have. If you need to tweak your coaching staff, tweak your coordinators, because you don't even have a damn defensive coordinator. Go out and get one of those guys. Go get Brian Flores, and make him the assistant head coach, defense coordinator. Just give him the damn job. But we need some melanated coaching in here, I believe, to work with the talent we have and the increase of talent that we're going to have after this year's draft, with possibly 2 top 5, 2 top 10, well, definitely 2 top 10 picks. Which can be parlayed into more. We get that damn number 1 pick. Hey, we got to take another team to the damn cleaners. Give us your damn pass rusher, your number 1 pick, and your number 1 pick next year, and you can get the quarterback you want, because there's plenty of teams out here that are desperate for quarterbacks. So come on, let's make it happen, and let's get it done. Especially in, yes, we got Sweat, but we needed both of those guys, as you mentioned before. We needed Chase Young, we need Sweat, we need this guy, we need Jalen Carter, we need all those guys. We need to. Every team that puts pressure on the quarterback either have a good rotation at linebacker or on that defensive line. But with the Levy 2, it's based on your defensive line increasing the pressure. So it's that 3 technique and help from your defensive ends. So, the Bears have to do what it takes to increase pressure on that defensive line. If this is the defense they're going to run, you came in, you got rid of the 3-4, you wanted to go to a 4-3. That's what we're running. Now let's get the talent in here to run it, or people got to go. But they got to go anyway. The coaching staff is not geared to win NFL games. So you got to have somebody that can coach your team to win NFL games from the start to the finish, from offense to defense and special teams. We need a coaching staff that knows how to put together an NFL win, which is not easy in this league, especially going on the road or coming back from the West Coast or wherever the hell you're traveling from. So I believe,
and that's from the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Let's. I want to, because we're all over football.
Yeah,
and we'll get back there.
yeah,
We get carried away. It's all about football.
yeah. Just pissed off after that
We
game
could just
last
make
week.
this a bear show. I mean, it's basically essentially what it is. Bear show with one hot topic, but especially during the season. All right.
Yeah.
But NBA, we did our quarterback of the week. Man, Wimby.
Went
You
beyond.
know, they're 3-11. It's not so much about him, but
I watch those guys. They don't give them the ball enough.
yeah,
They don't.
bro, the NBA, man, the same teams. I can almost tell you, all right, the Bulls are going to flirt with the 10th, 11th seed. You see the same teams. This year, there's maybe 2 surprise teams.
Yeah.
But that's got to be organizational at that point.
Yeah, plus they let them stack these super teams and whatever this crap is that they got going out there. And this damn whatever show up and see what floor you playing on tournament. Yeah, that's crap too.
Yeah, you can stack those super teams, Ace, but if you and I are in a shithole city and and we should be drafting good talent. And then if they want to stack some, for instance, take, the dude at New Orleans, they want to take him and move him to LA, which I predict will happen, right. Then, you need to give us something in compensation. And I'm not talking about first round picks in 2034. You know what I'm saying? You're right. You got to do business, bro. Ain't no reason why you should be at the bottom every single year if you're drafting the right guys.
Right. So apparently you're not drafting that right guy, signing the right guy, keeping the right guys, trading the right guys. So
yeah. I mean, what's that guy's name on the Bulls? The big forward? We've been waiting on him to drafted him. Yeah, he averaged 8 points in grade school. He averaged 8 points in high school. He averaged 8 points in college. If we can just get him over that mental,
psychological, that 8-point hurdle. Get him.
Yeah. Hey, this kid in practice, he showed us what he is, but
you should see him. 10.
And on a good night, he can get 16. But damn, let's think about the players we could have drafted, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna ship him somewhere else, and
he'll get you 16 and 12.
Yeah, it'd be double every night.
Playing in the finals and shit with some team.
Yeah, they need to clean house. You got to get rid of that. I don't know how many times you got to.
Same rant I just went on with the Bears. That's what the Bulls are going through.
You got to clean. You got to get rid of the general manager. You got to get rid of the team. You definitely got to get rid of the coach.
Now I like the stadium.
Yeah.
Keep the
stadium's okay, but
stadium's
okay. Yeah, get rid of everything else.
Who won the meaningless tournament where they painted the court? Man, I tried to watch one of those games, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, this game isn't on TV. It was on like NBA Network,
Yeah. Nobody cares.
Yeah, I don't pay for it, but so I'm watching it. Man, I lasted like 4 minutes. The court looked crazy. It was Phoenix and somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody wasn't playing. You had players on bed rest and shit. Yeah. I'm like, this shit is horrible. Horrible.
Yeah. That's the NBA now. It's absolutely atrocious, the product they're putting out there on a nightly basis. You're basically waiting for LeBron to come to your town, or one of these Ja Morant with his gun collection.
And you got to pray they're not on bed rest.
Well, yeah. Well, more than likely they're going to be on bed rest, especially on a away game.
Ja's out for the whole season. He posted himself with a minor on Instagram. Ja Morant had to go on an apology tour and get counseling, and the media was mad. No, I'm sorry. No, you're right. It was a toy gun. But go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. You gotta count on one of these NBA superstars to come to your city and do something dynamic, just to enjoy the game. But the product they're putting out there is absolutely boring and horrible. The 3-point shooting up and down the court, and man, it's they've eliminated the big man. I know they wanted to go to the Euro game, but my gosh, this is terrible compared to the skill level that we used to see back in the day. I mean, no, they didn't score 120 points a game, but you can play defense back then. Now they just stick their hand up, or they Ole the guy going to the rim to dunk or get a layup. It's quite disheartening to watch. And I don't watch much NBA basketball except to see a player I want to see. But
What's your take
it's
on
tough.
the Spurs fans booing Kawhi and then your boy Pop stopping the game and getting on the mic to berate the pink people who were burning Kawhi's jersey and booing them and calling them N-words in their heart? Well, we don't know what's in their heart. They probably
We
want.
don't know what's in their heart.
I mean, if he was blind-haired and blue-eyed, it probably would have happened. But go ahead.
Yeah. But if he heard the N-word, I mean, that's fine. He can go out there and tell him not to do that.
I'm
but,
rich. Right.
Kawhi's an op now. So, he comes to your stadium for a game. Yeah, you're gonna boom. Don't give a damn what he won for you. That was in the past. But,
I mean, it's interesting the way he went out, I guess so. But, nobody booed Pippen. Nobody booed Jordan when he came back, Yeah. Nobody booed him. So, I mean, what was it about Kawhi that was it the bed rest? Was it
cornrows? It's coming back with those damn cornrows.
Damn cornrows.
Yeah. And there's no room for that in San Antonio. So and he's a trader.
But I think Pop, I told you, he's getting long in the tooth. He I don't think he had any business getting on the mic telling them to stop doing what fans do. I mean, it's called home court advantage.
Yeah. If they want to boom, if they want to
they pay
shake them at the free throw line, play through it.
Right. And if you don't like it, Pop, go on bed rest and let the assistants handle the game.
Well,
you invented bed rest. Right.
I mean, he got his chips, man. It's time to retire. Let somebody else, get that money. I'm sure he's got enough.
He has to. They said he's still driving around the SUV that he had in college, which was used when he bought it. He don't spend money. His poor sister was committing crimes on drugs. She murdered an old lady. And she's in prison for life out here in California. But I'm saying, there's no way in hell your sister had to be out there like that. But it got to a point where he's like, I'm not giving you another $40. Bro, sit back there. I got you a guest house. The crack man's going to bring you what you need. You know what I'm saying? We got a counselor that's going to sit here and counsel you as you're cracking it up. Right. Right. You know what I mean?
We're going to work on the problem. I got the money to work on the problem. Well, I mean, what are you saving it for? What did you say?
Right, because I don't think he has any kids. Yeah. Exactly, bro. Exactly. What are you using it for?
You're my sister, and there's no reason for you to be out committing crimes and killing
you to be
people.
Cripping to this level. If nothing else, I mean, you don't want to be involved, but hey, take that.
Yeah, catch call. Here's the number to call. This is the guy my agent set up for you to call when the motherfucking shit is hitting you hard on your head. Call this guy, and he'll take care of whatever you need.
In fact, we hired this guy used to work for Freeway, Ricky Ross. He cooked up all this shit when Freeway couldn't do it. You know what I mean? He's our chef. I mean, right there, your personal chef, right here with you.
Right. So you can get whatever you need, top quality.
But I mean, that just tells you, I don't know the details, but he's from, I think, South Central. So, people come up hard, man.
Yeah. But maybe he just got to the point where he wanted to cut her off, but yeah, I wouldn't want.
You don't know what she did, but to make him get there, like. Yeah. But I mean, come on, Ace. Yeah. You look. You could be out there on your own, living hotel to hotel, sis. Look, you got $4,000 a month that's coming in. That's over $100 a day worth of crack money. $50 a day worth of crack money. You got your hotel money and you got some food. You know what I'm saying, Ace? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, figure it out from there. And
here's an Uber card when you want to ride around. Right. No, you'll sell it for crack. Just call me when you need a ride. Text the assistant. He's going to send an Uber over to get you. Right.
Yeah, just stay out of the news and, live
Don't
your best
kill
life.
Old ladies in the bathroom at the damn casino, bro. After she hit old lady, bro. And his sister was swole. She should have been in the WNBA.
Yeah.
She fit right in.
Yeah. Lingerie league for football. But come on, man. We got to find a way to figure this out, sis. There's no I'm rich. I can never spend all this damn money. There's no way.
He don't even spend it too. I wish he was pookieing it up out there, and I could be like, well, he living it up. He don't even spend it, bro.
Yeah.
But
no way I can spend all this damn money. But yeah.
Is it time for the Warriors to be concerned?
About Draymond or the team
playoffs.
As a whole?
Yeah. Playoffs. About making the playoffs.
They went out and got him a point guard. They went out and got Pookie. Over the hill Pookie. Chris Paul.
I don't know how they be thinking this is going to work.
Is he a cursed player? Is there any way he could ever win a chip?
Well, first of all, I don't understand the move. It was so bullish. That's the type of move the Bulls would make. Yeah, we got Derrick Rose, but we're going to improve our team. We need to get better at the point guard position.
Yeah.
That's where we need to upgrade. I mean, we got a guy out here, Steph, who's going to play like 40 minutes at the one, but we need this guy. It was just a dumbass move, in my opinion. But right now, the Warriors are 8-9. They're 4 games out the top because, the West got that parity out there. So is it time to panic? I mean, right now, they're in the play-in game.
Nah. They'll figure it out. They'll figure out the rotation and how to get Chris Paul is 15, 20 minutes a game. Keep Steph happy. Keep Clay happy. They're veterans. They'll figure it out. They're just working through some stuff right now. I think the main thing was get rid of Poole. And once they got that accomplished, they figure they can figure out anything else from there.
Get rid of high yellow. All right, well, our topic today, as you guys can see, weird allegations towards Josh Giddey.
Weird. Legal allegation.
Weird.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So what are your keys? So we got to go to Minnesota tomorrow. What's your keys to victory for that?
Run a damn ball. We said it last week. They started out running the ball, and then they come out in the last series of the game and run it right up the middle, right into the teeth of the defense with a 9-man box.
9-man box. Can't come up with something better than that. And especially being a 3-8 team, you're out there with nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. That's what I was saying during the game. Even though that field goal,
that 4th and 1. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
But then if you don't make it, it's bum rape from there on.
Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna get fired anyway.
It was bum rape from there on anyway. But
yeah.
But if you get it, you can run some more clock and all that would have mattered. If you get that 4th and 1, even if you end up kicking the field goal, you get to run more. If you do it your way, you make that 4th and 1, keep running the ball 3 more times, and then kick the field goal. They would have had a lot less time for their miraculous comeback.
Yeah, they would have had 1 minute left. Or the time they had like Thursday when they couldn't come back because they didn't have enough time to come back against the FGB. So, but that's all part of putting together a plan to win the game. And if I got JF1 out there,
and Ace, your team was matriculating at that time.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't like we couldn't run, we wasn't moving the ball. You had Detroit on their heels at that time. Yeah. And if you was gonna do it, you should have known after 3rd down, hey, the team should know, in these situations, we're going for it. If y'all get it down to 2 or less, we're going for it at the 20, it should be some preparation and you can pop right back up instead of all that confusion with Getsy looking and trying to think of a play.
Spitting on the damn play sheet.
Yeah.
And early in the season when you had a tie game at home, you went for it against the Broncos and lost that damn game. This game, you're up 10 points, man, and on the road. Go for the kill.
At this point, you got nothing to lose, too.
It's 3-8 now. It's 3-8 now.
But I think Getsy's trying to prove that he doesn't believe in Justin Fields.
Well, it doesn't matter who he believes in. When he goes back to Green Bay next year or wherever the hell he's coaching at, they can figure it out from there.
I think Getsy has finally come to the understanding that Justin Fields is not Aaron Rodgers and will never be Aaron Rodgers. Not that he can't be as good of a player as Aaron Rodgers. I didn't say as good of a passer, as good of a player.
Well, this is what his fourth year. Yeah, it's JFK. JF1's fourth year. So
it's his third year, ain't it? Yeah, it's his third year.
Third?
Yeah, and the first year he didn't even start. That's what I'm saying, man. They've been changing the history on Justin Fields.
In Aaron Rodgers' career, he was sitting behind a Hall of Famer at this point on the bench.
Correct. This is JF1's third year. The first year,
Nagy time.
Yeah, the first year he had it was 2021. He had a 73.2 rating. But he didn't play the whole season. Didn't get reps in the preseason because they said he couldn't get. Well, they were saying he was having trouble getting them in and out of the huddle.
Couldn't process. You got the ginger out there.
Ginger, where's the ginger now? Get out of here.
He's on somebody's team, I'm sure, backing up. He's going to play for 20 years in the NFL.
Yeah. So Justin's second season, Ace. So he had a 73 rating in 2021. In 2022. When he got a full season and a full preseason, all right, you got your new regime come in, new offense. They're so hard on this guy, and it has to be just because he's black. I'm sorry. So the next season, he has a 60% completion percentage. Damn near breaks the NFL record for rushing yards, but Getsy didn't want that to happen. Threw for 2,242 yards, but had over 1,000 yards rushing. 17 TDs, 11 interceptions, and an 85.2 rating. His rating went up 12 points. Right. This season so far, he's 62.7 completion percentage, 1,370 throwing yards, 12 TDs, 6 interceptions, and has a 93.3 rating. This guy has improved his rating. He's trending by 10 points every season. And by the end of this season, it's going to be higher probably. So what I'm saying is he'll probably end up with like a 97, 98 rating at the end of this season, which means next season he should be trending to have like 105, 106 rating. And all you guys want to do is bring in Caleb Williams, who can't process against college teams.
Yeah. No. I mean, these meatballs are always spending the Bears' money. Oh, yeah, we can start the clock over and blah, blah. Who gives a damn about starting the damn clock over? We got a quarterback. We need to infuse the team with more talent. That's what we need to do every draft until we're out there winning playoff games.
Because inevitably, any court, even if you get Caleb Williams, what are you going to do when his clock starts to run out?
Yeah, you're going to trade him?
Move off of?
Yeah. Come on, man. Let's get some guys in here who know how to win a damn football game. A defensive coordinator who knows how to run his defense. And to your point, last year doesn't count. Got rid of all of his damn players. And
that's what I'm saying, Hayes.
I mean, last year doesn't count.
The first season was with Nagy. He didn't start. He should have been. I wouldn't even start. I would have had him holding the clipboard, which I told. Well, I'd have had him starting.
Yeah. You want?
But if I saw that, okay, this is gonna be a whole lot. He's not matriculating and get him in and out of huddle. Look, kid, go over there with the clipboard. We're gonna have you with the practice squad for this first season or first 10, 12 games.
Show you how to process.
Once all the pressure's off at the end of the season, we'll bring you out there with some Pookie packages. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Some Pookie packages just to get your feet wet out there, show everybody what you can do. Right. But that's how you bring a quarterback along.
Yeah.
And then the next season.
With this horrible offensive line we got.
Right. Well, we got this horrible offensive line. We're not going to get you killed, kid. So we're going to spend this time to rebuild this line. Right.
Nobody had a plan. Nobody has had a plan.
Nobody. The plan was to make him a backup, Nagy, make him a backup. And if the ginger gets hurt, now we're going to throw him in there and we're telling the world this kid ain't ready. That's the Bears for you. Telling the world he ain't ready. We're not starting him because he ain't ready. I mean, and then your guy gets hurt that game, and you told the world that guy's not ready.
And you come out with these garbage packages where you can't block for him.
The ginger packages, 9-step drops against Cleveland on Monday Night Football in the kid's second game.
Oh boy, God bless the Bears.
Yeah, God bless.
Yeah, you got to get these guys. I mean, you got to get coach in there, coordinators, some guys in there that know something about winning NFL games. It's time for the internship here at Hallis Hall to stop. I bring Lovey back. Damn it, Lovey's going to bring somebody to run the ball. It's going to get those defensive players motivated to take the ball away, and we're going to win some football games. I guarantee it.
And Lovey had game time moxie. There were some situations where he did screw up. With the timeouts and stuff, and how to use this processing at the end of the game. But he was getting you to Super Bowls, and he had time to learn all that, and he's got plenty of experience. I'm sure he's gotten all that figured out.
Yeah, and you fired him at 10-6, and you haven't been anywhere close to that since you fired him.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about next week. Lovey versus Eric B. the Enemy. Eric Bieniemy talks about Eric Bieniemy in the third person. If Eric Bieniemy don't talk about Eric Bieniemy in the third person, we're gonna line up a group of melanated coaches and non-melanated. But basically, who we're gonna go with, we're gonna discuss who the Bears should potentially go with if they do fire the Flus.
Don't worry about it. Let's put the list together now.
No chance in firing Flus and replacing him with an offensive mind like Inspector Getsy? No chance in giving Getsy the job?
Give him the reins? No. Yeah. I'd give it to the special teams coach before I gave it to Getsy.
Yeah, he's a Bear.
But you don't have a defensive coordinator, so they can't fire Flus.
Well, I mean, after the season.
Oh, after the season, everybody's gone. It doesn't matter who the hell Getsy.
Yeah.
Hell no.
At the season, did you hire Getsy and put him at the helm? Fire Flus, put Getsy as head coach. No,
somebody's got to pass the popcorn out there, cold beer, coffee. Yeah, he's always got a job with the Bears in the stands.
He's got a job with Aaron Rodgers too. He can be his personal assistant. I'm sure Aaron Rodgers will love that. Aaron, you're not drinking your coffee right. You know what I mean? You lift that arm up, drop that arm back down.
Let me look at your heel. Oh yeah. Let me get the masseuse over here. I called Handy J and I got a perfect masseuse for your heel. And we're gonna get that taken care of for you. No,
I'll tell you what. It's hard to pick the Bears, Ace. But I see no reason why they can't win. Like Minnesota don't even have a quarterback.
Yeah, they should have won last week. That quarterback they got is good though.
And I hate to say it, Justin is better on turf, man. Nobody's going to talk about it. I'd have to actually do the research on it and, look at the stats in these games. But he looks different on turf, bro, than he does on grass.
Yeah, more speed.
Yeah.
But on grass, he's more dangerous because, if he changes direction, the defensive player, he's in the sands.
Right.
He's in the sand. So, he's got a special talent on both surfaces. But, I'm picking the Bears.
What score you got?
I'm going 28-27 Bears. Put it on the board.
JF1 is back. Okay. And you guys see he's got I can show you his season rating. That's why you notice the national media has been backing off of him. There's guys with ratings way worse than Justin Fields right now. They got off of Ray Wilson too.
Yeah.
It can't be justified. I mean, you guys are just flat out racist.
Yeah, I mean, Ray Wilson had a new offensive coordinator, knew this, knew that. They were putting in a new system. Sean Payton, genius coach. And, it took a few weeks to figure it out. And then they fired the defensive coordinator and brought somebody else in to fix that thing right up there. And did they fire him? No, I think they got rid of players. They got rid of them guys that didn't want to play. is
Hold
what
it
they
though,
did.
Ace. Oh, you remember I went on my rant about Ray Wilson versus
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers. Remember, I did a whole thing, grind my gears.
yeah.
But September 10th versus the Raiders, Ray Wilson had 108 rating, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that was under the new offense. September 17th versus Commanders, he had 107.3 rating with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. But yet, it was all Ray Wilson's fault.
It was Ray's fault.
September 24th, this was his down game, but he threw for over 300 yards. He had 1 TD, 1 interception, 83.9 rating. Ray Wilson. Bounces back against our Bears with a 75% completion percentage, 223 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a 133.5 rating. This is Ray Wilson, all while he was getting the blame for everything that was going on. Next game against the Jets, 64.5%. He only threw for 196 yards, but he had 2 TDs and 103.7 rating. Now, the game that he stunk it up was the Chiefs, 46.9 rating. Bounced back against the Packers with a 98.9 rating. Came back against the Chiefs again with 119.3 rating. Came back against the Bills with 117.4 rating, and against the Vikings, 106.7 rating with a 77.1%. The guy has 104 rating, 19 TDs, 4 interceptions, 70% completion percentage. It's got over 2,000 yards passing. This guy's an MVP candidate, and they were talking about him like they should put him out the pasture because none of the players liked him because he stretched on the airplanes.
Yeah, making too much money. Cut him.
Yeah, he's got his own. He's got his own office. Who's this guy think he? Who's this? Can we say Mooley? Who's this Mooley think he is?
You got to talk to his guy. You can't call him directly. But once they found out that the problem was on the damn defense and got rid of some of those guys and started tightening up the defense, look, they started winning the damn game. Bears, are you watching this? These guys gave up 70 points the week before you played them. And you gave the game away to them. And then and you're still giving games away.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, we're 3-9 right now.
I don't know that.
We're 3-9, and we should easily be, if we were 5-7, we'd be right in the playoff picture. Right smack dab in the playoff picture. And we're easily at 5-7, 6-16. Easily.
They could easily be 6-6
with coaching. Yeah.
Yeah. But those if you don't have a head coach or coordinators or guys that know how to win an NFL game, you're not gonna win.
Yes, but they don't know how to convey messaging. I know it's next man up, and I'd be coming out there talking to our head media. That's why they won't hire a guy from Chicago to be the head coach of the Bears, because we know how to handle these, Jack. We know where they're coming from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from.
I know where you live.
You grew up in Evanston. Yeah, I know your mindset. I know your mindset. I don't know what's in your heart, but I know your mindset.
I know what's in his heart. Shove that shit right up your ass.
But if I'm head coach Ace, I'm telling them, listen, I couldn't get the details processed because we had a whole bunch. We were the most injured team almost in the history of NFL coming into the season. We had all those injuries in the preseason, so I couldn't get Justin out there because I didn't want to run him out there with that line we had. I mean, they just need to freaking communicate.
Yeah.
So now that our team is getting healthy, our practices, we're able to get the details. This is why the details aren't there. If he's able to say that, Ace, I didn't have, you got your team, your Jackie Robinson team. If six in comparison, because baseball is only 9 starters. So if 3 of your starters are out all through the mini camps and all of that, out, your best pitchers, out. You know what I mean?
It's a different team.
It's a different team for the first quarter of the season. First quarter of the season. Right. And they weren't able to convey. And then when those guys came back, some other guys started getting hurt.
Yeah.
So, we was snake fucking bit, man.
Yeah. I mean, the health is part of the luck that you have to have in an NFL season. And when your offensive line is hurt and you're a running team, even though you don't want to admit it, you got these jack-o'-lanterns telling you need to be passing the ball down the field. But you're a running team. You play in Chicago. they were playing here today, it'd be snow on the damn
Yeah,
field.
you got these jackasses. You had no line before this year. You didn't have, Mooney was out last year. You didn't have DJ Moore, but you're supposed to be standing back there and matriculating through all these options.
Second enemy is St. Brown, and
none of these motherfuckers is gonna get open.
They could catch the. I mean, they couldn't catch the damn ball.
And they couldn't catch it if they did get open.
Yeah,
falling on routes.
Yeah. So, you got to build your offense up on running. You got to have wide receivers in every damn week. They're speed demons. Even though if they can't catch the ball, because there's obviously a problem.
It creates conflict. Yeah,
if they're available, but they're still opening up the field.
Yeah,
somebody's got to go back there, and if it's either the cornerback and the safety, or somebody's got to take the top off the damn defense.
No, I agree with you, especially when you got a quarterback. The Steelers would love Justin Fields.
Oh man,
he fits what they believe. He loves to throw the deep ball. He fits what they believe in, man.
I don't think Tom would ever retire if Justin went to Pittsburgh.
They would love him because he throws that deep ball. They make sure he's got two wide outs who you know what I mean, who are long.
Too tough.
Yes.
Strong, fast, wide receivers.
Who actually know how to get a 50-50 ball. Yes.
Yeah. That's why they got rid of your guy that we gave him a second-round draft pick.
Claypool.
Yeah.
So for all these guys, I've been watching May and the USC guy or whatever.
Yeah.
They've been struggling versus college teams, man. And JF1 is actually shining. I mean, if you go through JF1's season, he had 2 games that you would throw away, I mean, that's every quarterback. You go through this season, every quarterback has 2 games that they would throw away.
Yeah. But if you're going to tell me that you're willing to go get a college quarterback to bring him in to change your franchise, when
potentially he doesn't even want to be here. He was already talking nonsense.
He wants to come in and paint his nails. And the other guy
and get part ownership of Papa Bear Hallis's damn team.
Yeah, well,
I mean, big ups to him for his endeavors.
Yeah. But I mean, we all know that the draft is a damn crapshoot.
So Kellogg, it comes up to U of I Ace when you graduate and say, "Yeah, we want to hire you and offer you money. I want part ownership." You got the Kellogg family. Go ahead, Ace.
Yeah. So call me back once you review the offer. Unless you want to sign me right now, we can take care of this right now.
Papa Kellogg was so racist, he left it in the trust that there'd be no Mooley ownership in his business. But go ahead.
Right. So it's the college draft is a crapshoot. I picked Stroud for the number 1 pick last year. But Bryce Young was, he was a good college quarterback. He was
Bryce Young's development is typical.
Yeah, you don't come out. Everybody doesn't come out, winning games or throwing for touchdowns or 400 or 500 yards.
I know the point you were going. Right, the chances of hitting a home run on a CJ Stroud when you already got a Pro Bowl caliber player is hella risky.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, it's hella risky. Either way, Ace. Like, okay, so if you keep Justin Fields and he doesn't get better, which I don't see. He works too hard. He's too good of a kid. He's too good of a player.
He's definitely gonna get better. It's just a matter of working with the system that'll make him better. If it's either whatever coach they're bringing in, it's probably going to be geared toward running the ball and play action.
And these meatheads don't understand. So the question you'd have to be asking, and I couldn't articulate this to Diesel. Justin Fields is coming into his prime. As far as right. You got the next 4 years of his prime. Are you willing to have the next 4 years of his prime? Or are you gambling on a CJ Stroud or potentially what's the other guy? Bryce Young. Are you gambling on that? You know what I mean? Like you got a bird in the hand, bro.
Yeah. And Stroud said he wouldn't come here because Justin was here.
Stroud knows that Justin's a dog.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows. They were in the same quarterback room.
Yeah, I couldn't beat him. Right. I couldn't beat him out. Right.
Yeah,
I learned everything I know from him.
yeah, yeah. So just give him the tools that he
One
needs to
thing I
work with.
liked about Justin Ace, I saw him like with that center. I saw Justin like, y'all ain't about to scapegoat me out here. I'm about to start
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you
pointing
this
you
son of a bitch.
motherfuckers out.
And the dude was like, "Man, shit, I've been here a week, man. I know I
Right.
don't know what
I
I'm
wasn't even
doing."
expected to play. They told me I would never play. Here I am.
Right. Here I am
He's
on
like,
the
I got a
road.
mullet.
Here I am on the road against the best team in our division, and y'all get me out here trying to win an NFL game.
And Ace, if Cody Whitehair and the meathead media don't talk about all the money he's getting, he's the worst, literally the worst player for value and money in the league. And all we talk about is JF1, who's still on a rookie deal. You know what I mean? But this guy, so Cody Whitehair, if he can't go in that game, then you should cut him. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's taking up a roster spot.
Cut
If we
him.
can develop somebody else or get somebody off another team, somebody else.
Get a receiver who dropped too many balls, who's running a 4.340. Right,
Yeah.
right. Cut him. Somebody will pick him up.
Yeah.
Maybe. Right.
Somebody take that money and get it off your books. But yeah.
But he's drop dead gorgeous. And he's loved by the Bears, the organization, and all this and that.
Frick that. We need a center. We need a center. We need a center. They could have still kept with the guys they put on the line after drafting the right tackle, right, and getting Davis. They could have had the guy that they got rid of, Sam Mustipher, who you know they said was one of the smartest offensive linemen they had. He was processing, but yeah, he can't block. No, he can't block with these other bums on the side of him that can't block.
Right. But you're saying he was calling the right blocking scheme and all of that. Yeah. So a center.
Yeah, a center. So even if you didn't need him as a starter and you had upgraded at center, which you didn't do, then you know he'd still be on your team as maybe a backup.
And as a coach for the center that you bring in, you know what I mean? Right. Because nobody's really going to cut or trade a good center in the NFL. And that should tell people how important they are.
Yeah, I think he's in Baltimore starting.
Yeah, see? So if that's the case, yeah, and I've been saying it for 2 years, Ace, we need a center. I mean, I had enough of it. So, so that's definitely on your draft prospects. You know, like you said, that 3-tech. I think Eddie Jackson.
Yeah, he's got to go.
I'm about ready to move off him. Yeah.
He's got to go. His cap hit is humongous.
Yeah.
I think it's like $12 million next year.
Yeah. So I would, draft his replacement. I'd keep him if I couldn't trade him, you know what I'm saying, for next season and create they got to compete, you know. Yeah, I'd draft his replacement, bro, and maybe a tight end.
Well, yeah, if there's some tight ends out there.
If you want to run that 12 package, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta keep running those guys out there.
Yeah.
You got I don't know how long Mercedes Lewis is gonna play, but damn, he blocks.
And they finally be getting them on the field.
Yeah.
Close had a conversation with him, like, man, I'm not bringing these people in here for shits and fucking giggles.
Right. Let's go out and win some damn football games. Let's go out there and let him block. That's what he does. He blocks.
Right. Why is he not on the field when we need to run? Correct. An obvious running down. Why is he not on the field? And we outcoach ourselves. I know we say we don't want to tip our hats.
But shit, I'm
run play action. Correct.
He'll catch the damn ball.
Correct.
Yeah, he's been in the league too long. And every time they throw him the ball, he catches it. Unfortunately, it's only, maybe once every 2-3 games, but, once every 5 games during his career, they throw him the ball because he's out there primarily to block. But, he catches it. So get him the damn ball.
Get him the ball. All right, let's get on the topic, bro, as we wrap up. So these weird allegations. I found it weird against Josh Giddey because, for one thing, Ace, I hadn't heard about it at all until you sent me the link you sent. And I said, well, wow, that's weird. And then I went on the internet and it was other people on social media calling it weird. And not just melanated people, like pink people were like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hadn't heard about it till Deuce brought it to me. What do you think about the Giddey guy? Who?
So
From
Deuce brought
okay.
it to you. How did Deuce hear
Yeah.
about it on social media?
Yeah. This
Yeah.
guy, playing the
So,
game on
yeah.
PS5. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. And you got, how old is Deuce?
13 now.
13. Deuce.
Yeah.
Deuce be hanging out with the girl they
Yeah,
alleged,
he'd be
and
dating
Josh
the girl
Giddey,
that
and Giddey showing up. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Hanging up and they playing a video game together.
Yeah.
Uh,
He ride over that bike and this guy's coming in a Lamborghini. What the
this
hell?
is this is how they and posting it. This generation. All right, but let me just go through some things. Season stats. He's averaging 14.7 points, 9.6 rebounds. So basically 15 points, 10 boards, 8 assists, man. That's balling, bro.
Yeah, that's some good play. I mean, especially for a third-year player.
Yes, and they balling like the Thunder, I think they're second or third seed right now in the West. It's parity, but yes. So he's also made history as the youngest player ever to record a triple-double in the NBA and the first rookie to do so 3 times in a row since the Big O.
Wow.
Oscar Robinson in 1961. Okay. Now, according to my research, the social media accounts claim that Giddey was aware of the girl's age, allegedly 15 years old, and that he had met her brother. The post also accused Giddey of being a pedophile and called for his punishment. So I guess at some point, the brother was like, this shit is wrong.
Yeah, I know it's cool that he's an NBA player, but I thought we were just gonna hang out and play video games.
I mean, bro, if this is true, he's doing nothing no different than what R. Kells was doing.
Kells, yeah.
Minus the alleged urination, maybe.
And the multiple allegations. So,
Maybe.
Can't put together a RICO case, allegedly. But there's no telling what he was doing in college or in Australia.
Yeah, well, we know they wanted the rights to Kell's masters. We know that was all the overplay for the underlay. Yeah. It's all about getting them in a big enough debt so he'd have to come up off those masters. And I think he gave up like 70% of them. Once they get all his masters, they'll find a way to write history and make him a hero, call the girls a liar. They'll say that wasn't him on the tape, and his music will be, I believe I can fly. Yeah. And he'll be dead. You know what I mean? And his music will be all over. That's my Nostradamus. But so Ace, give me your thoughts on this, so far.
I mean, come on, man. My thoughts. Why is this guy out there playing? Is it a criminal investigation or what the hell is going on? If you got photographic evidence, and I'm sure that they've been to I assume the police have been to the home to investigate the girl, or are the parents involved, or what the hell is going on? But she's 15. I know she's not living on her own. There should be, right. He shouldn't be on the court.
I mean, okay.
He's a rapist.
Now, right.
Allegedly.
Because he's saying he didn't know. Well, no, he didn't say anything. He said no comment. What I'm saying is either he didn't know or he did know, but then he's posting, this is my girlfriend, and then we're going home, and then he's posting them in the bed nude. I got other questions too. Where are the parents? But that's a whole nother issue. Right? Like, damn.
Well, why would you be posting your girlfriend, nude?
Right.
Even
in the bed together. Right. Why? Right. Yeah. Why? Especially, but why does she not care that, hey, my parents might see this, or brother, Well,
that makes it weird. Yes.
Well, and so we got to give some context, because they like to give context and talk about culture.
Yeah.
But rarely are we given the same deference, our culture. But so Giddey is from Australia, where the legal age of consent is 16. So maybe that's why they like to travel to Australia all the time. So the legal age of consent there is 16, the same as some states in the U.S. However, in Oklahoma, where Giddey plays, the legal age of consent is 18. 17 in Illinois. It's 18 in Cali. I checked that out.
All right.
Unless there's a close in age exemption. So you heard about the allegations from Deuce, your son. I heard about the allegations from you. The NBA announced that it was looking into the allegations, that it would take appropriate action if they were proven true. The Thunder also issued a statement saying that they were aware of the situation and they were cooperating with the league. However, they did not suspend or bench Giddey, who played in their game against the Sixers on Saturday. So, yeah, what's your thoughts on the NBA response, bro? Like, I just can't help but think, man, if this was Pookie, man, it'd be rage, and we got to sit you down until we get this cleared up. You on camera with a 15-year-old allegedly. But don't go ahead, bro. And nobody's gonna say Pookie's from the projects.
Yeah, for Pookie, it's immediate suspension pending
criminal investigation, immediate arrest.
Because we know the power of the NBA and how they investigate Pookie and Pookie's friends, and they know what's going on. So they know that this young girl isn't the age of consent, and you got this player who's posting, this is his girlfriend, and it's statutory rape. So there's no way Pookie would be on the court representing the NBA brand with this type of allegation going on, because by now they know exactly what happened, and they know her age, they know the consent of the family, they know everything, and legally they know what position they're in, and for them to allow this guy to keep playing wouldn't happen if his name was Pookie. If he was a Pookie, rather.
And you know what, Ace? And the perp walk is important. The Pookie perp walk. He would have had to take the perp walk. So 12's got enough information. They got enough solid. They got enough for the state to say, hey, man, look, he's on video. We got, now we can't say they actually had sex, but man, it's enough evidence for the charges.
Yeah.
And the perp walk, and have them walk in the media out there and take pictures and have them say no comment, but we haven't had that.
Mm-hmm. Because he's from Australia. It's a thin line, because the age of consent is younger there, and blah blah blah. Maybe
it's where you at. You can't go to China. Ball went over there and allegedly stole nonsense from a store in China, and everybody know the rules, just like the big Brittany Griner. What's her name? Brittany. Yeah.
Bricky.
Everybody said, well, it's where you follow the rules of the land where you are.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, so but he's not a Pookie, so you don't have to follow the rules of the land.
And he's not a misgender either.
Yeah. So we gotta figure out what exactly happened, what's going on, and
so he's still a Western imperialist type.
Yeah, well,
and not him personally, but overall, that's what he represents.
He's got an attorney, and they got to figure out what the girl's going to say, how much it's going to take to pay her off, and how much it'll cost either Oklahoma City or this guy to make this shit go away. And so once
I heard some stories that I don't know if he was trying to say these are just, this hasn't been confirmed, but allegedly he met her at a club where you had to be like 21, and I had to think about that, Ace, to get in, or whatever, or 18. Yeah. And I remember back in the college days, man, no, you're in high school. You know what I mean? Just the stuff coming out of your mouth, you shouldn't be here. They used to come around the Kappa house trying to get in and stuff. Nah, you're 15.
You're barely in high school.
Yeah. Go home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right?
Yeah, so, live your life. Come back when you're of age.
And even if
don't come back at all.
Right. So I'm saying he should have had more judgment. And even if he and I think that's when the brother started coming out saying, oh, no. Wait. So maybe when he met her, he didn't know. But the brother was like, wait. This guy knows she's 15. Right.
Yeah. So maybe instead of the friendship train that the brother thought they might have been on when he came out with the pics and this is my girlfriend crap, he was like, wait a minute. Yeah, but why are the parents all over the damn
His
media? Like,
parents, her parents.
yeah,
Like,
like
go
when
ahead.
Pookie gets arrested,
They're at Pookie's parents' house and talking to parents, and the parents are talking. Everybody's talking.
talking to the neighbors, everybody's talking.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I used to see him come out and practicing basketball every day out there.
I like he always had young ladies around him.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? How young was young?
They
Well,
used to
you
just
know,
watch him play basketball. I didn't think nothing of it. He'd come pick him up in the high school in his Lamborghini. And you know, Ace, there's a certain level. You learn coming up jailbait. And that's a term everybody knows. And you ask yourself, is me potentially getting bum raped in the penal system worth any of this, right? So I'm saying even younger as you're coming up, because he's younger than me. It'd be super weirder with me. So if I'm 24, because I had to say, all right, I was 24 once, 15. You know, hey, look, I'm flattered. You're jailbait. Don't you ever come at me like that again? I'll fuck you up and tell your parents. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't know what kind of game you're running over here, but you ain't running it over here.
There's nothing for us to talk about, no conversation we could be having. Me with a 15-year-old.
No.
And
even if you fell in love with him, Ace, and you didn't want to go to the parents and say, hey, I want to get married and wait and all this and that, even if you fell in love with him, guess what? You break up with him, ain't no something like a woman scorned. Now you're talking about a teen woman scorned. They're going straight to the police talking about they got raped.
Yeah, and your entertainment property. Your property NBA and the property of OKC.
Yeah.
And you're a foreigner.
Foreigner.
You can get deported. You won't have to worry about your NBA dollars. They can put your ass out the country. That's what the other countries do. They put your ass right out once you commit a major crime, especially a statutory rape. They put you right out.
Against a pink girl.
Yeah. You know, but if he was Pookie, there's no way he can come out there after practice and say no comment. They asked the coach, no comment. Call his attorney.
But hold it, no comment. Right. Which I say Pookie needs to learn. But they're saying no comment, but there's no follow-up questions. Did you see the way they did what's his name? Handy J? Oh, I started an account on PS5 on Madden where I use his team and I use Handy J. Yeah, it's called Handy J. That's my username. I come out there and bust their ass with Deshaun Watson, bro.
Right there with Handy J. After the massage.
But
looks like those muscles funny.
Yeah, so you could say, well, with Handy J is because there were so many different women. But this is one minor. And where there's smoke, there could be fire, allegedly, right? So this is a minor and this is different. You know, this ain't, well, I guess it's sexual assault either way, but go ahead.
No, Handy J wasn't charged criminally, was it? I think everything was just
because they were all consenting adults, in my opinion, who were allegedly prostitutes on the internet.
Yeah.
Or at least he thought they were. Like Homer Simpson said.
Well,
I thought the officer was I thought the masseuse was a prostitute. That's what he should have told everybody in the meeting. I thought she was a prostitute. But go ahead. That would have been my defense.
Well, and he's an NFL player and a quarterback. So the abuse their body takes during the game, I can understand wanting massages after every event, every game, every practice. You know, and being a quarterback, you know, you think half of them at least is going to lead to something. You know, I'm sure they weren't just shocked and appalled that he was laying there naked getting a massage, and next thing you know, he asked for Handy J. So anyway, but if Pookie in the NBA got accused of such heinous acts with a minor, man, she's in junior high. There's no way that they trounce him out there to play in an NBA game night after night or go to practice, or you know, they have to do something. I mean, the NBA players should be ridiculing them for destroying their brand. I'm not going to go out there with this this statutory
Alleged
rapist and
pedophile.
playboy.
Right.
Yeah, but it is what it is. He's pink.
And
Drop dead
he
gorgeous.
could show up and pick her up from the high schools in a Lamborghini, and none of the administration is calling the cops or anything. They're out there taking pictures with him and getting autographs because he's a celebrity. Yeah.
He plays for OKC. Yeah, they're friends. They're friends, all right.
And
Get out of here.
and do you think he didn't
It's
think
against-
he was doing anything wrong? I mean, he's posting, like, could that be it? Like you were saying, he's from another country where even in Australia, the age of consent is 16. She's 15 allegedly. So he's breaking the law even in that.
In that country. I mean, it's all alleged. We'll get to the bottom of it soon, depending on how much money he can come up with, or how much OKC is willing to pay. Because if it's a criminal investigation, why aren't we hearing from the police department? So it may, all this may just I don't know. I do not know.
But we're gonna get you to your final words shortly, but I want to show this. So you saw
my man. Find another bar right from the club. Me and my girl gotta head back to mine.
Ja Morant
about to head back to my crib.
refuses to accept accountability and responsibility for his actions. What grown-ass man you know play with toy guns and listen to NBA YoungBoy?
What's up, man? It's Josh. You're beautiful.
He's got the fact page on
You're going to start video for a game, so best luck.
fact page on video.
I'll take care of business.
But you see,
The last person I know played with a toy gun, it didn't end well for him. That was Tamir Rice.
he was set up.
Oh, yeah.
He was set up.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the
Might have been set up by his own team.
I don't think that, but he was set up by maybe the parents. We keep asking. It sounds very R. Kelly-ish, man. So your daughter's out there. He might be able to beat it allegedly if he did it. It's a grainy video, but that was a screenshot of a screenshot. So I don't know how the actual video looks. The league's got to have it. The media's got to have it. 12's got to have it. Location on her phone, because his only defense is that wasn't her, I guess. Or we were just laying there with our shirts off, which maybe it'd be third degree statutory rape. And that's weird.
Well, it is Oklahoma. Who's going to file the charges? I mean, if the parents are willing to
Take the check.
Yeah. There's not much anybody could do. Except for the NBA, maybe suspend them for a few games. But if they take the check, there's nothing brought against them. What can you do?
The state can file charges. They don't need all that for Pookie.
Well, we're talking about Pookie. He's not a Pookie.
No.
He's drop dead gorgeous.
So Pookie's American. Pookie's American.
Professor.
Family's been paying taxes here. Probably descendants of slavery helped build this country. This guy's from Australia.
Yeah, well, Pookie's family should still be in slavery. Then maybe we can we can figure something out then.
So I want you to go to your final word, but suppose that Josh Giddey you can intertwine that in some kind of way.
Giddey up.
Suppose that Josh Giddey was from a shithole country.
Yeah.
And he wasn't drop dead gorgeous.
All right.
And the 15-year-old was drop dead gorgeous and was from America. So, mention some of that, intertwine that into your final words there, Phil.
All right. Well, I mean, Josh Giddey has been accused. Well, has he been accused of anything? I think you just got allegations of him being with this 15-year-old. The NBA would have investigated it within about 2 to 3 days, came up with their synopsis. And, if the police department had any type of willingness to prosecute, you'd think they would have charges against him within a week concerning his time with this young youth of 15 years old. So if he's coming out with pictures saying, this is my girlfriend, and, there's some graininess to the picture, then that gives them the room to skirt away and him to cut the check. And I think this is what it's coming down
I
to.
kind of see. Go ahead. I think I see where you're going with. If like 12 would probably need like her access to her location, her phone, like they'd have to be willing to be part of the investigation. To get the evidence.
I don't think they're going to go that deep as far as presenting evidence unless subpoenaed by the prosecutor from OKC to really get this guy. But you're not talking about a big metropolitan area. You're talking about Oklahoma City.
This is a predator, Ace, potentially. I mean, you got a professional athlete. You know how many 15-year-olds you could be stalking? If there's smoke, there's fire.
There's plenty of predators out there. And as long as they're drop dead gorgeous, they get away with this crap, especially when they're rich. But, so I just hope the NBA does the right thing. The correct response, since it's out there now, even though you've been trying to sweep it under the rug, is to suspend this guy pending the investigation. If you come up with something that kills this case, or the family steps back and say they don't want to be part of any of this, or prosecution steps back saying, we talked to the family, blah blah blah, then leave it there. Bring the kid back in a couple of weeks, or however many games you want to keep him out, and and go from there. But there's no way he would be representing my brand, because the NFL is all about protecting the shield, and I would assume that the NBA is close behind in protecting that NBA logo.
Yeah, and the corporate sponsors shouldn't want to have anything to do with this. I mean, come on.
Well,
we did more in China when you know what I mean, like.
Corporate sponsors like 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds.
I got it. Epstein Island. And,
they was flying to Epstein Island with the private jet, company jet.
Or they'll just take a trip to Australia.
Apparently, now they got somebody to visit there. We're going to Australia to talk business with the Giddey.
Australia is Epstein Island. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So I just need with the age of consent of 16, absolutely is. So there's different factors. The main factor, I believe, in this whole case is race. Come on, man. If Pookie was riding up to the high school, posting pictures of little Shaniqua, and everybody around knowing she's 15 years old, 14 years old, however, and you got this NBA player pulling up in his Bentley, picking her up, and then posting her on social media. There's no way.
Statutory all day, bro.
There's no way he would be able to get away with this. So,
man, that's statutory all day, bro.
My final word is that the NBA needs to deal with this appropriately, and get this guy off the court. The players need to make a stand against a PDP Giddey up and get him off the court,
potentially,
allegedly, and everybody needs to make a stand. You all talk. You want us to donate to this cause and send money to this cause and do the right thing. You see, he can tell you how much he want to tell you that he didn't know this girl was 15 years old, but he had to figure something out. So. Well, I guess the brother would have told him, like, hey, I don't know what you posting on social media. We're cool guy, but my sister's she's actually 15. So
hey, it ain't hard either. Like, and they was out. So like, where's your family and your friends? So all your friends are 15. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I know what you're saying, and maybe
this is a young league.
Maybe he didn't know the way he was posting it. He was posting it. I mean, the way he's posting it came off like he didn't know, bro. So that's possible too. And then maybe this is a money grab, and you know what I mean? But the brother, so social media went crazy about it. I just found it strange that the vitriol, bro, when it's color involving allegations. I've always been one to say, you're innocent until proven guilty. I don't care what color.
Absolutely. Yeah. But you
The
got
issue
Jerry
here
Lee
is a lack of
Lewis.
consistency.
You got a Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis Presley versus R. Kelly.
Correct.
They're regarded as musical geniuses and heroes. R. Kelly serving life on a RICO call. Okay,
Correct.
something that they brought for drug dealers and gangsters. They've
And
arrested
destroyed
and
his
convicted them.
entire name, image, likeness, and reputation, bro. But just the
Yeah,
vitriol, and I haven't, like, bro, like, okay, normally they say, okay, well, this is going on, these allegations, and we're not going to talk about it. And I haven't seen it at all. I wonder how Deuce
no,
found it. I'm sure somebody talked about it at some point, but
yeah,
I haven't seen it. And I'm sorry, if this was a trending black guy in the league, this in Oklahoma,
yeah,
the community would care.
yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. It'd be protesting the game, it'd be marching as he drove his car into the arena or whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, this is where Black Wall Street happened. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's not act like Oklahoma is a progressive state. It's one of the least progressive states in the country. So,
absolutely. When it killed and murdered the whole community.
yeah.
I still won't admit to it.
If he was from Nigeria, bro, if that was Wimbenyama, I know it's different.
Yeah.
But let me hit my final words and we'll wrap it up.
All right.
So that's all for today's episode of Mouthpiece Included. The recent allegations of Josh Giddey having an inappropriate relationship with a minor have sparked a lot of controversy and criticism on social media. However, the mainstream media has been largely mute on the issue, raising questions about the double standards out there and hypocrisy in sports journalism, in the sports journalism industry. Why is it that a tweet supporting Hong Kong's democracy by an NBA executive can cause such a huge backlash from China and the National Basketball Association, but a potential case of statutory rape by a standout NBA player can be ignored and or downplayed? Maybe the league doesn't want to draw more attention to its ethical dilemma by exposing one of its rising stars as a potential sexual predator. Maybe the media is biased towards certain players and teams and tends to favor those who are more popular, successful, or marketable. Josh Giddey is a rookie. Maybe not, but he's a young player who plays for the Oklahoma City Thunders, a small market team that is not very competitive or exciting to watch. They're getting good now. The media may not care enough about Giddey or his alleged victim to report more on the story or demand accountability. The media is influenced by the culture and norms of the society, which may have different views and expectations on sexual behavior and consent. As mentioned, Josh Giddey hails from Australia. They may not be sure how to handle the legal and moral implications of the situation, or may be reluctant to criticize or judge someone from a different background or culture. But they are always gloves off when it comes to Pookie and Ray Ray. Whatever the reasons are, the media's silence on the Josh Giddey allegations is unacceptable and irresponsible. It sends a message that the NBA and the media don't care about the welfare and rights of young women, and they are willing to overlook or cover up serious crimes for the sake of money or fame. It also sets a bad example for the fans and the public, who may think that such behavior is acceptable or normal. They have a duty and a power to inform. I mean, the co-host's 13-year-old son is, asking him what he thinks about this. They have a duty and a power to inform, educate, and challenge the society on important issues, and should not be shying away from their role. They should report the Giddey allegations with the same rigor and scrutiny that it applies to other controversial, scandalous stories involving Pookie and Ray Ray, and hold him and the NBA accountable for their actions at this time. To Ace's point, he should be on suspension with pay I think at anyone's job, if something like this got to HR, at minimum, it's so weird that you'd be on suspension pending and fans are showing up watching the game. Wonder if they're going to show up with the booze, Ace. Wonder if there's going to be any pink people burning his jersey. I just don't see it. So if you got any questions, comments, feedback, please feel free to drop a comment below. Remember, on TATN, you are innocent, presumed innocent, until proven guilty. We're just looking for balance out there. If you're going to call it on one end, then call it on the other end. That's all. Feel free to drop a comment below if you got any feedback. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay loyal to the Navy and Orange. FGB and Bearland. And don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to, he seems like a good kid. You know what I mean, Ace?
Yeah.
But why can't Pookie be a good kid?
You don't look 15.
Yeah, and I think the internet was commenting on that too. I'm pretty sure, yes, the internet was commenting on that too. Correct. And I can believe, I don't think he was out stalking young girls or nothing like that. I believe they met at the club. But at some point he had to, you got to know, Ace. Don't you know when you're talking to a kid? Don't you?
Yeah.
And I know they look a certain way, but the shit that comes out of their mouth, you got to know, man. Yeah, that was the big thing on the internet. I forgot to mention. All right. And so next week's topic is to be announced, unless you got something in mind, Ace.
Hey, we go into the melanated coaches like.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Who would you hire as the next Bears coach if you're the GM and they had to be melanated? And then we'll have two lists. You had your black list and your non-black list, and then we'll have your who you're picking, because Harbaugh's got to be on the list. You can't leave him off just because he's not colored.
Yeah, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, and that's what he's saying out there in Michigan.
Michigan beat the brakes. They beat Ohio State again, huh?
They beat them by a score. Yeah, but it was at Michigan, so we'll see what happens.
I told y'all hop along prime time. I didn't want to say nothing when all that was going on. Fool's gold, I tell you.
They got their melanated. Well, it was 2 11-0 teams. It was a close game. And Michigan's melanated coach came out there, interim coach came out there and, exonerated, exonerated, but gave praise to Harbaugh and his team. So, maybe he'll be able to take the reins next year once they let coach go, but they're gonna take some scholarships away from them too. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But all right, that'll be our topic next week. And if you guys tune in on TATN on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Chicago time on the Self Love Show, we're continuing our 187 bar series. This is volume 9. It's a Dead Rapper series, and we're covering King Von, aka Devon Bennett, rest his soul.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be explosive. We're going to cover it all the way up to the shooter. Probably have to do it in 2 parts. Who beat the case on the self-defense, and we'll get into that. So looking forward to it. All right, so we can catch some football. Let's get our what do you call this? Production staff to cue our outro music. Big ups production.
Big ups to production. Big ups to our sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
97.1.
That's right. Nobody can forget these guys.
97.1 FM.
Weekends in the morning with Weenie and the Butt.
WQHG 97.1.
97.1. 97.1. In the morning, cool weekends.
FM.
Weenie. And the Magnetic Monkey 97.1.
Cool weekends in the morning. All weekend long.
Weenie and the Butt.
In the morning.
On the radio. FM. Dickie the Punchline Donkey on Cool 97.1.
Proved by
on the radio. In the morning.
FM.
Cool. WQHG. Cool Weekends.
In the morning.
On 97.1.
97.1.
Weenie in the butt. 97.1.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Oh my God.
WQHG.
Turn it on and rip the knob off.
You're listening to the radio.
I was like, oh yeah.
What's up, my man? About to phone the club. Me and my
Yeah, man, that dude's on there. Like, man, these kids, I don't know, man. I don't have kids, and you can't tell them nothing. It's the world they live in. But damn,
Right.
you know, when the internet first came out, it was stay off the internet. And then all of a sudden, it became okay for kids to be on the internet. It's like he's grown, I get it, but man, y'all gotta stop posting.
For sure. They post
No.
everything that incriminate themselves.
Yeah, even if it's just nobody cares. Hey, everybody, I'm out. This is my girlfriend.
Yeah. This is what we eating. I'm picking her up from junior high. Yeah, I mean, you know.
It
I just
comes
saw-
to bite them, even if it's professionally. That's what I'm saying. It don't really, nothing good really comes from it, except for a few who get rich off of it.
Yeah. I saw a guy, video of this guy who worked for Bank of America, who was, you know, embezzling from the bank. But, you know, the videos he was posting was showing him getting money, you know, stacks of cash,
Uh-huh.
bought him a Mercedes. And then, you know, it just didn't go together. And they finally found out that he was stealing the money from the bank. But, you know, he might have got away with it if he hadn't got out there on social media. You know, not that it was right or anything, but, you know. Yeah.
But he was getting money off social media, living his fake lifestyle.
Living his fake lifestyle until he went to jail.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice if they gave him a social media account and let him, you know, show all, you know, let him show the other side of it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm in jail. And
Yeah, this is me taking it up there.
they don't necessarily get bum raped up there. You got to
Oh, I mean, you know, not everybody, but
make some alliances out there.
Yep.
Larry Hoover tried to put a stop to it. You're going to
molesters.
imagine. You're going to imagine how savage it was in Stateville, bro. For
Oh,
Larry
yeah.
Hoover to sit everybody down and say, man, listen,
wait a minute. Hey, this can't go on anymore.
this is out of hand. Right.
I can't, you know, this is sick.
He was more outraged than the league is about these allegations on
Giddy up.
yeah, free Larry.
Yeah.
Hoover.
Free Larry.
Yeah.
Free
Get
Chief
him out.
Malik.
Yeah, and free Chief Malik too. Hey, but you know he was going down.
Yeah.
Hey, Chief Malik ain't gonna be no
Yeah.
killing without killing. I just see some polices out here, and I just want y'all to know that Mark was in a
Mouthpiece Incl.
press conference with the Chicago media. Ain't gonna be no more killing without. They was like, oh yeah, we gotta get rid of him. The feds, FBI, CIA, everybody got involved, man. Like, whoa. Hey,
Sure.
yeah, he said the brothers was giving them hell too, man.
Yeah.
Sending them warning shots when they come through the block,
Hey.
running the pigs off.
Hey. Hey, as long as you know, it's a warning shot. Now you know, tell others. Stay your ass off this block. It is what it is.
Yeah, shit out of them, pink folks. All right. You find yourself sliding through the city of Shot? You might be out west. Maybe over east. Maybe on the Dan Ryan, on the red line, 35th, going past that shithole stadium.
Guaranteed rate, baby. Mouthpiece included.
Guaranteed Giddey. Better check your blind spot. Check your six. Watch your back.
What?
Keep your head on a swivel.
Mouthpiece included.
Guard your grill.
Better guard your grill.
Knuckle up.
Mouthpiece included.
Got bottom weed, Chris.
Don't forget to bring your time.
Got bottom
forget-
weed, Chris.
And don't forget to.
Albert Breer, senior
Forget-
NFL.
Wait, yeah, that's such a. And don't forget to bring your Mouthpiece. Oh, you got a new one out there, huh?
Yeah. They call it
Look at that. Look like
Boogie.
y'all be safe out there.
Yes, sir.